Hello, Planet Internet. I am Emperor Cole. This is Emperor Cole Film Review, brought to you by MindbenderENT.com. Today I'll be reviewing Triple Nine, directed by John Hillcoat, written by Matt Cook. Let's do it! Triple Nine is a crime action thriller heist type of movie. Now, the movie has a cast of Woody Harrelson, Norman Reedus, Chiwetel Ejiofor, probably pronounced that wrong, Anthony Mackie, Kate Winslet, Casey Affleck, and I believe even Michael K. Williams, who played Omar in The Wire. So now this movie has a great cast of people. After I originally saw the trailer, I was all in. I was like, whoa, I was blown away because this trailer, when I saw it, it looked like Training Day on steroids. And the movie definitely delivers in that particular aspect. In my opinion, this film is like Training Day meets End of Watch times 10 though. It's much more ramped up. It's much more intense than those other two films. You can't be a Boy Scout and catch supervillains. So these cops are street smart, they're gritty, they're tough, they cross the line somewhat, which obviously you have to in real life if you were a police officer chasing people who are extreme bad guys of this nature. So I think it did a very good job of presenting them in that light. Even though it has this great cast of people, all these names that you've heard in familiar other movies, other TV shows and things of that nature, with all these different names, everybody basically only has cameos. So besides Chiwetel Ejiofor, Anthony Mackie, Casey Affleck, and Aaron Paul, those are like your main stars. Everybody else is just a quick cameo in and out. Oh, and Woody Harrelson. Woody Harrelson has a little bit of a more meatier role. Just a little, not a lot. With this great cast of names that you get, and you get all these different people playing these characters, you would expect a lot of character development to explain the rhyme or reason with each individual person. What I mean is, how did these cops go from being regular everyday cops to forming together to decide to all be criminals? Anakin Skywalker becomes Darth Vader, right? In the Star Wars movies. You see in the prequels what caused him to become Darth Vader, what caused him to go to the dark side. In Triple Nine, you never see what caused these good old-fashioned cops to go to the dark side and to become these criminals. That's never explained. You have this group of cops who are these elite bank robbers. They're pulling heists. They're doing all these they're doing crimes that are very hard to pull off. So you would think everybody within the group has to have a certain mental mindset, a mental makeup, and be strong in certain areas. And there's one character running with the group who is clearly just a plot device. His character is weak. He has certain vices and certain problems where he should not be running with this crew of alpha dogs, alpha males who are doing X, Y, and Z. And why he's associated with them just did not work for me at all. So I found that to be very cumbersome and very foolish. It was very lazy writing, in my opinion. Like, the guy's clearly just a plot device. You can see a mile away that he's going to be the downfall in a certain area, and just like I expected, he showed up right on the doorstep when I expected him to. He did exactly what I thought he was going to do, and yada, yada, yada. So I thought that was something that was very poorly done. The action in Triple Nine is very good. It's very easy to follow. The sequences look great. It's very engaging. You'll be on the edge of your seat wondering what's about to happen next, because it is the type of movie where, let's just say, people can get it at any moment, where you never know if it's going to come from the bad guys or if it's going to come from a double cross. That's something that I liked a lot about the film. Overall, Triple Nine is very entertaining, but it definitely lacks in certain areas. It leaves a little bit to be desired. One thing that I really didn't like about the movie is the ending of the film happens very abruptly. And it happens at a point where they definitely had at least another 25 to 35 minutes of story left that they could have went into. And that abrupt ending was like, wow, okay, they just cut it right there. And it happens when you least expect it. Alright, so now it's time for me to give Triple Nine a score on the Mindbender Movie Meter. And although I enjoyed the film, it definitely has some areas where it lacked, where it could have picked up. I like what director John Hillcoat did with the film. I'm going to have to go with Triple Nine, 72%. A 72 on the Mindbender Movie Meter score. I would recommend seeing it in theaters before it's out. The movie didn't quite do as well as they expected, but I think it's a movie that you definitely want to check out in the theater before it's gone, probably in another 2-3 weeks or so. This has been Emperor Cole Film Review for MyMentorENT.com. This was the review for 999. If you enjoyed this review, please make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. Make sure you click like and like us on Facebook, facebook.com/MyMentorEntertainment. Check us out on Twitter, twitter.com/MyMentorENT. Make sure you check out the website, MyMentorENT.com. And remember, the future is now.
It's like a full-time job not to kill niggas. Can't chill, the streets just watch. When you froze your arms, niggas wanna test you when your gun goes warm. Can't get caught with your feet up, gotta keep your heat up. Sweet niggas running around swaying sweeter. Once you tag lane, the game is follow the leader. Everybody want a piece of your Skrilla.